Welcome to part 2 Terra Nova homework. Mean, median, mode, and range are going to be things that are going to be on the Terra Nova. We haven't covered yet. We'll cover them later on in the year, but I just wanted to give you a heads up. So if you see a problem, you actually know how to work with it. So the mean is the average of a set. So how do you do it? You add all numbers up and divide by how many you had, right? That's how I calculate grades, right? I add up all your points and then divide by how many assignments you have. Median is the middle number. You order them from least to greatest. And then you pick the middle. If there are two numbers, you have to add them up and divide by 2, but pick the middle. The mode is the number that occurs the most, and there's no real way to calculate this. This is just look for the one that occurs the most. And finally, the range is the distance the data covers, and you just do this by taking the biggest number minus the smallest number. So the mode and the range are the easiest to do, then the median, then probably the mean takes the most work. So for this, it says find the mode, median, mean, and range. Now, I would tell you, do all that stuff, and it would take a really long time for each problem, but you really use process of elimination. So the easiest thing to calculate, like I said, is the range. So find your biggest number, which in this case is 17, and find your smallest number, which in this case happens to be 4, and do 17 minus 4. So your range in this case is 13. So anything that doesn't have a range of 13 is wrong. So see you later there, see you later there, that had 18, that had 6, and this is 16, good. And now I don't even have to calculate the mode, the median, the mean, all that other stuff. It's going to be C, all right? For number 2, this is a dot plot. So basically they're saying you have 1 4, you have 2 6s, and then you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7s. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then 7. All right, so the easiest thing to calculate would be range again, right? So range would be 7 minus 4, which is 3. So anything that doesn't have a range of 3. So this time, unfortunately, they all have ranges of 3, so that's not going to help us out. So then the next easiest thing would be to calculate the mode, right? The mode is the one that occurs the most, and obviously that's 7. So mode of 7, mode of 7, mode of 6, mode of 4, good. So now I'm down to mode in A and B. So now the thing would be to calculate the median, but notice they have the same exact median, so I'd skip right to the mean, right? So basically you're adding 4 plus 6 plus 6 plus 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 times. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 times. I did it too many times there. So 7 times 6 is 42, right? And you're dividing by how many points or data points you had. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So divided by 9. So if I add all this up, 42 plus 12 plus 4 is 58 over 9. And then I want to do some division there. I get about 6.44. So B is your answer because, oops, sorry, no, A is your answer. Because B had a mean of 6.33. All right, so I'll do one more with you. I'll do this one right here. We have, let's do the range again, the biggest number, which is 10. So the range will do 10 minus the smallest number, which is 6. The range of 4, so anything that doesn't have a range of 4 is out. So C is gone, B is gone, and A is gone. So D is your answer. Very easy. All right, that's the end of video 2.